Yay, welcome. So let's start in a seated position, and I'm going to invite you to scoot to the front of your seat and just plant your feet on the floor. And we're going to start with some breathing today. So let's kind of encourage ourselves to be as upright as possible so that we can breathe even more beautifully, even more completely. Okay, so push down into your legs, maybe lift the chest, and then you could slowly kind of collapse. And then push into your feet, push into your hips. See if you can lift your chest again, the shoulders glide down the back, and then go ahead and collapse. So when we collapse, this might be more indicative of how we tend to sit. And so by pushing down into the knees and drawing the shoulders down the back, we can be a little bit more upright. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Give yourself the opportunity to try collapsing and seeing how it feels. And then push into your feet, push into your seat, shoulders down the back, chest is lifted. And now can we breathe in nice and deeply and breathe out. Try to get all the air out. So we're going to start to count the breath, and here's how it's going to sound. I'm going to breathe in for a count of Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. I'm going to hold it, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, and I'm going to breathe it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. I'm going to hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let's do it again. Inhale. Om 1, 2, Om 3. Hold it. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it in. Om 1, 2, Om 3. Hold it. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Breathe in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Breathe in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Let it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Breathe it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Breathe in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Inhale. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Last one. Inhale. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it in. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Breathe it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Hold it out. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. And now if your eyes were open on a fixed focal point, just close them. Return to a natural breath. Now I was not able to breathe and do the counting for you, so I hope that you were able to do the breathing and just hear me doing the counting for you. So we essentially inhaled for a count of 3 and held it in for a count of 3, and then breathed out for a count of 3 and held it out for a count of 3. Okay? You're returning to a natural breath and just staying upright for a moment. Now that the breath has turned to a more natural baseline, let's explore a little bit more movement through the body. So we're going to exhale, and just like we did before, you're going to let yourself round. And I want you to imagine you're a fountain,
And you're just pouring down, and you could let your hands come down to your ankles. We're going a little deeper than last time. Pour yourself down your legs. See if you can touch your feet. And then push into your feet, push into your seat, and slowly rise back up. Head coming back over the shoulders. So visualize a fountain, right? There's that sense of vertical uprightness, and then pouring the chin down the throat, pouring the chest down the belly, pouring the belly over the thighs, down the legs to the feet, and then pushing into the feet, pushing into the hips, and rolling back up, head coming back over the shoulders. We'll do one more like that, like a fountain. In this case, the fountain of youth, right? Keeping our spines young. And the rising upright is the more important piece, perhaps. So we'll slowly come down to the feet, and then pressing into feet and into your seat. Rise up into that best, most vertical posture. Keeping the tailbone plugged back into the floor. Let's take this into a side-to-side movement, a sway. And we're going to start by bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, and we sort of feel the right shoulder come to the right hip. And then we're going to push down into the right hip, and we're going to rise up and find center. And we'll go down to the right again, right ear to right shoulder to right hip. And then pushing down into that right foot, that right hip, opening up the right side. Try to find vertical. One more time to your right ear to right shoulder to hip, and then pushing into your foot, into your hip, rising up to vertical. Let's just try it the other direction. Taking left ear to left shoulder this time, left shoulder to left hip, and then pushing into your left hip, into that left foot, and rising up. And you're just trying to find vertical. And now I'm going to take my ear to my shoulder again, and my shoulder to my hip. And then I'm going to push down into my hip, and rise up to a more vertical place. One more time. Left ear to left shoulder to left hip, pushing into the left hip, rising up to vertical. Now we're going to take it a little bit more slowly to the right, and we're going to use the alphabet song. So if you haven't heard it in a long time, I'm going to sing it for you, okay, as we go. So the melody is this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And we'll just do the letter portion of it. But the idea is to get your mouth moving, to get some articulation, not only through your mouth and through the voice, but also to get articulation through the spine. So we're going to the right again. M is about halfway. So we tested the waters, we kind of knew what our distance was, and so now we've got to go really, 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 really slowly so that we don't get ahead of ourselves and end up all the way there before we even get to M. Okay, so be vertical, and it helps to be as upright as possible. So now we're going to start with ear to shoulder, and we'll start singing the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. I'm about halfway. N, O, P. Now the shoulders coming towards the hip. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now let's start to come back up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. I'm not quite vertical, but I'm almost there through the shoulders, and most of the rest is going to be through my neck. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And it took me just a little bit longer than that to get my head totally upright. So taking your time with the neck piece,
or that movement from ear to shoulder might be the best way to really get this exercise to offer you something new, offer you something different. So let's try doing the alphabet again to the left. Sing it with me if you can. Left ear to left shoulder to begin. And I almost try to get all the way to M before I move past my shoulder, past my ear to shoulder. Not to force anything, but because most of the rest of the movement feels like it happens pretty quickly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Now my shoulder's going to move N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now push into the hip. Let's sing it as we come back up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. I already have found that my shoulders are pretty level, and now I'm just finishing with my neck. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And we're back up to vertical, okay? Let's sing the alphabet song one more time and get your mouth really moving with it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now we know our ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Awesome. Well done. Sometimes it's hard to slow down, and there's kind of twofold purposes to using that alphabet. One, to get us to articulate and use our voice. Two, to get us to move differently, at least more slowly. So now I'm going to bring my feet a little bit narrower, still on the edge of my chair. I could bring my hands to the back of the seat, right? I'm going to lean back just a little bit and see if I can take my right foot forward off the floor. I'm going to lift and lower the leg. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to bring my hands around my thigh. I'm going to do some ankle circles. Let's do 5, 1 with each toe. So 1 circle, I'm thinking big toe, 2nd toe, 3rd toe, 4th toe, pinky toe. And now I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to start with my pinky toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, and the big toe. And I'm going to bend and straighten my leg to the best of my ability, keeping my hands around my thigh. Let's just do 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. And then we could release the leg, come back onto your sits bones. I do lean back a little bit to reach the left leg forward, and I'm just lifting it so that it's parallel to my right thigh if I can. And we'll just do 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, grab your thigh, kind of draw it in as you bend the knee, and let's do those ankle circles. And I'm really motivated, if I can get around the shin, I'm motivated to keep that ankle really where the primary movement is. So there's not a lot of movement through my hips. And let's do 5 circles, big toe to start, 2nd toe, 3rd toe, 4th toe, pinky toe, and then we'll reverse directions, pinky toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, and big toe. And then I'm going to reach it out and bend. It's a little higher than it was before. I'm going to reach it out. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, keeping shoulders back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then bringing the foot back down, planting the feet, lift up nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath and let it out. Let's finish with a little meditation today. We started with some nice breathing work. We've done some movement, all without even having to get out of a chair. I'm going to invite you to turn your palms up, and you're actually going to use your fingers to do this, okay? So the index finger is going to come to the thumb. Let's see, I got to grab my note. All right, so this is our mantra. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. So the hand gestures are going to be the same as what I was going to explain, but the mantra, I believe in me. And it should be the index finger. So we start with the index finger, your pointer finger coming to your thumb. So that's I, middle finger to thumb, believe, ring finger to thumb, in, pinky finger to thumb, me. Let's do it again. I believe in me. So we start from the outside, right? If I have my hands up on my lap, I start on the outside fingers. I believe in me, sort of working my way in. So now we'll just keep going. We'll do it for a whole minute. I believe in me. 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 Now I want you just to keep going, but mentally vibrating. So use your fingers. You can mouth it with your lips. One more time. Now out loud, I believe in me. Two more out loud. I believe in me. One more. I believe in me. And now give yourself a big hug. Release it. And that is where we'll finish today. Maybe an opportunity to take a nap or have a lay down, or maybe take a walk, depending on how much movement you've had in your day. Have a wonderful one. Take care of yourself. Thank you.